up, everyone? It's SJ Watanabe, and with the dawn of Pokemon Go's release, I'm here to bring you 10 things that I think you guys should know before starting your very own Pokemon journey. I think I've mentioned Pokemon Go, but just a little bit in my Tree of Savior review, and if you haven't seen it, you should definitely go and watch that after this video. I'll put a link in the description. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into our list.
We all live in a Pokemon world.
First up on our list is basic information. You gotta know what you're gonna play. Pokemon Go is a free-to-play augmented reality mobile game co-developed by Niantic Labs with the guys in charge of Pokemon, the Pokemon company. Niantic Labs was an internal startup software development company from Google, famous for their augmented reality and geolocation-based games, Ingress and Field Trip. Now you might be wondering what's all this talk about augmented reality. Well, to put it simply, augmented reality deals with taking our existing reality and adding virtual elements to it, transforming it into a hybrid environment with both actual and virtual elements to interact with, thus augmenting our existing reality. In this case, it's our world, real life, real terrain, real locations. Then they added Pokemon there for us to interact with. That is augmented reality. Our reality was augmented with Pokemons. It's quite different from virtual reality in a sense that virtual reality does not concern itself very much with our existing reality. Instead, it creates an entire universe with a plethora of possibilities with little to no regards to the physicalities of our world. Well, anyway, the game's essentially a Pokemon simulator. Now, speaking of simulators, Pokemon Go runs with the Unity engine, the same engine powering games such as Surgeon Simulator and Temple Run. Pokemon Go is free! You can download it from the Apple Store or the Android Market or the Google Play Store, or whatever the hell you call it. However, the game's currently officially released only in Australia, New Zealand, and the United States. So if you're not from those countries, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. Did I mention the game is free? Well, it's actually freemium, meaning that you can get it for free, but then you can spend your cash via microtransactions to get a little bit of an advantage. The products for sale range from Pokeballs, which are used to capture Pokemons, and incenses, which are used to increase the probability of encountering wild Pokemons, and eggs, which you can hatch and receive reportedly less common Pokemon. And Pokecoins are now a thing. They're the in-game currency of Pokemon Go and are used to buy those things that I just mentioned. Though in the beginning you start with absolutely no money. But wait, do not worry, because you can spend all your cash in exchange for pixels. So you can buy more pixels that can be used to capture pixels. The game only works on iOS 8 Plus, so that's iPhones 5 and above, and on Android that's 4.3 and above, so that's Jelly Bean, Kit Kat, and Lollipop, if I'm not terribly mistaken. The game doesn't run very well on tablets, so I highly recommend using your phones instead. Between Wi-Fi and GPS, the game's impressive technology tends to drain out our batteries faster. That is why I recommend being mindful of your power consumption, or bring a power bank. If you have a portable nuclear reactor, much better. Nothing's worse than your boss failing to contact you just because your phone died from trying to catch that Zubat. Pokestops are a thing. They're scattered around in your vicinity. Important landmarks are often assigned as Pokestops. Monuments, art installations, schools, hospitals, malls, 7-Eleven, whatever. Pokestops are places where you can get free items. You walk up to it, bam, you claim free items. They're basically the equivalent of treasure chests from the familiar RPG setting. You can get potions and a bunch of other similar items, as well as experience points. Revives and max revives can be obtained from Pokestops, which are used to revive fainted Pokemon.
We all live in a Pokemon world. I wanna be the greatest master of them all.
You have a trainer level separate from the level or combat points of your Pokemons. You gain experience as you catch Pokemon, so it is very important to catch those Pokemons even if you already have that Pokemon, because duplicate Pokemons are needed in order to evolve your Pokemon anyway. So yeah, this is a common mechanic in monster or trading card collection games such as Brave Frontier and Summoner's War. And your trainer level also dictates which Pokemons you encounter in the wild. The higher your trainer level, the stronger Pokemons you encounter.
I wanna be the greatest master of them all. We all live in a Pokemon world.
After reaching a certain point in the game, you are asked to join either the blue, red, or yellow teams. This allows you to participate in gym battles. Gyms can also be found in real-world locations, very much like Pokestops. You can assign only one Pokemon to defend a gym controlled by your respective team. Gyms have prestige levels that will dictate how many Pokemons can be set to defend that specific gym. You'll become the gym leader if the Pokemon you set to defend that gym has the highest combat points of all the defending Pokemon. In the case of rival controlled gyms, you can challenge that gym's defending lineup, very much like gym battles in the main Pokemon installments. You start battling with the gym's Pokemon who has the lowest combat points, and as you progress further, you battle Pokemons that are tougher and tougher until you finally beat all defending Pokemon. After defeating a gym, its prestige points will drop harder than David Guetta, and you can keep challenging and challenging that gym until its prestige points are depleted, at which point you can claim ownership of that gym for your team. While it's not really necessary to move an inch in order to catch Pokemon in Pokemon Go, travel is still a core part of the game experience, and you might find yourself in precarious locations. If approached by people asking you to stop trespassing, or police officers inquiring about your agenda, just remember to be polite and always follow the law. Busy streets also present some danger. And just a friendly reminder from SJ Watanabe, whenever you're on the streets, stop, look, listen, and look again.
We all live in a Pokemon world. I wanna be the greatest master of them all.
You can buy a wristband that has a vibration and LED illumination that will notify you of important events, such as whether or not a Pokemon is within your immediate location, and it will surely up your Pokemon Go experience. The Pokemon Go Plus wristband is priced at $35. And lastly, I've mentioned that the game is released only in Australia, New Zealand, and the United States at the time of making this video. So that means if you are not from those areas, you should not play this game yet. Yes, I'm here to actually make a public service announcement, which is probably the whole point of this video. Since the release of Pokemon Go recently, people have been downloading the pre-configured APK, setting their device locations to AUNZ, just to get their filthy hands on the game. Now, do you have any idea how hard it is to make these kinds of games? It goes through rigorous testing, all the processes to make sure the game is 100% up and running, and now by trying to log into the game, when in fact you shouldn't, just gives more problems. Why? Because you're being somewhere that you shouldn't be. This is destructive behavior, and that's not helping. If you want to process to go faster so the game can be available already, then stop trying to force yourself in a place where you shouldn't be, cause it's not helping. If they said that this game is available in Australia right now, then Australia is where you should freaking play the game. Right now. This is especially true for my friends in the Philippines. There is a specific set of reasons why this game isn't available in the Philippines yet. Now, if you're a real fan of the franchise, if you support the game, if you respect the Pokemon and the people behind Pokemon, you will respect the reasons why isn't it available in our country yet. You guys are so adamant about change is coming, right? Then let us show a little bit of discipline and support Pokemon Go, even if it means not playing the game yet, because good things come to those who wait. And that is it, guys. P.S. I have started my own playthrough of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. It is in Filipino, but also has English captions for my friends who doesn't speak Filipino. The first episode is already out, and you should definitely check that out. I'll put a link in the description. And that wraps my 10 things about Pokemon Go, ladies and gentlemen. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.
Use the power that's in my